So you're 100% Haitian?
Yeah. Both of my parents were born and raised in Haiti.
What? Were you ever in Haiti?
No. Thinking, like, what's the most natural way to say what started writing? I'm just like, all the way up till high school, what the heck am I saying?
Okay, so first of all, I want to say thank you for coming, Laura. We really appreciate it. So you have a new book, right?
Yes.
So what's it called?
Table for One.
Table for One. First of all, what made you decide on that title?
Table for One, it kind of came out of the blue. I've had a list of titles and I didn't really know what I was going to name my book. But it kind of was after I got the content of my book, then the title kind of came after that.
Okay.
It's more of, just as the cover kind of shows, you know, I kind of learned to be by myself, you know, at my own table. You know, sometimes some people are so used to, you know, wanting to go on dates with people or wanting to be around people.
Right.
But if you even see the damaged chair in the front, it kind of just shows the damaged relationships that I've been in, or the people that I've invited to my table and left me damaged in the end. So it was kind of just a realization of different things, you know, as I've, you know, gone through my teenage years up until my 20s and realizing who deserves to be at my table and who doesn't.
So what even, like, inspired you to write the book, though?
You know, I was writing since I was in middle school. You know, writing has been therapy for me throughout my life. I've gone through a lot of different emotional tragedies in my life, and dealing with different relationships and friendships and being taken advantage of, or kind of just through my journey of learning myself, I've seen different things that I had to, you know, alter. And that kind of just inspired me to write more and more, and every day. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, why are you writing about heartbreak so much, or pain or sadness? But sometimes, you know, it's reality. It's what we all go through. And I think that a lot of people, you know, hide it. And to each his own. But I'm the type of person that likes to be real, and I'm going to put it out there. You know, I think, like you said, a lot of people feel like they're alone. You know, a lot of people deal with anxiety, depression. They don't know how to deal with it. Or sometimes they can't write it, or they can't talk to anybody. But sometimes just reading something and feeling the presence of someone through their words, that in itself can be therapy for someone else.
So what are your favorite books anyways? Do you have any?
That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I have a lot of books that, the crazy part is I don't like reading. I've never.
You don't like reading?
I never, when I was growing, you know, through school, when summer reading came around, I hated reading.
Me too.
I'm like, oh my. So I think for me, it was finding a genre that I enjoyed reading, which was poetry, mystery, love.
You're a writer, so is there a reason for that career choice? Did you, like, is it just like a hobby, like, or is it something that you actually want to pursue?
It's definitely something I want to pursue.
Okay.
You know, I have big plans for myself. I have goals. My goal is to continue writing. I have 3 more books that are kind of sitting on the side.
3?
Yeah, so.
Oh my God.
You know, one thing about writing, which is great, when you start, it kind of never stops. It's just been flowing and flowing and flowing, and I'm working on volume 2 of Table for One, and I have 2 other books ready to be published too, so I'm working on that in the meantime. My goal is to have them all published within the next year.
Okay, so what can you tell us about your second book?
You know, like I mentioned before, it's kind of just a wrap-up of the first book. It explains a little bit more of certain situations that I've been through, how it made me feel. You know, but towards the end, it kind of just closes the chapter on, you know, the hurt that I've been through, the past, and it actually explains why I cut my hair.
So why did you cut your hair? Oh, just tell us a little bit why.
It's that specific day that I did cut my hair. I was actually supposed to go on a date, and that didn't go too well. So I kind of used that day to do something spontaneous. And so I said, you know what, I'm just going to cut off all my hair. And it kind of just left me free.
Yeah. And
I kind of viewed it as my hair has been, it's untainted. There's no bad memories. It's a new journey for me, and everything that grows with my hair and that grows with me is going to be for me.
Okay, so you did it by yourself, like in the bathroom, like just like cutting it off?
Oh, I know I can't trust myself with scissors. I went to my amazing hairstylist, Hakeem. He hooked it up for me.
With your book, Table for One, what do you want people to get from it?
I want people to realize that, you know, I think we live in a society where, you know, we have so many opinions. We have so many versions of what you're supposed to be. You know, I think we're always trying to be the next best thing. And, you know, for me, I know I was like that. I was always looking at, oh, I gotta look like her. I gotta have a body like her. I have to have a face like her.
Instagram is
You
like
know,
the
yeah.
worst for
And
that.
I think that everybody is always, we all show the version that we want people to see.
Yeah.
And, you know, my writing kind of just shows the raw reality of what a female goes through in different emotional situations, or just growing as a woman and learning to love yourself. I never knew what that was or what it felt like until I experienced what I experienced these past few months. And I heard something on a YouTube video that to learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, which is a weird concept, but it's very important because we're always going to feel uncomfortable.
So thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate talking to you in person and getting to know you a little bit more. You know, usually we do these interviews in article form, but I just felt like it was so much more important. Like what you had to talk about was really important. And I felt like I really wanted people to hear it as opposed to just reading it, you know. It's more like, more personable this way.
Right.
And I really liked it. I had a good time. Hope you did too.
Yes, I appreciate it.
So no problem. All right, so thank you so much.
Awesome. Thanks.